I don't know about you, but this story has kind of, in my opinion, been swept under the carpet a bit. So it's about time someone like me kind of pulled it out and give it all to you. So what am I going on about then? Well, you know that ever since Labour came into power, they've kind of been peeing off people left, right and centre by spending money on, quite frankly, crap that they didn't need to spend on, especially to do with net zero. Whilst, of course, doing things like cancelling the winter fuel allowance for many, many people who, in my opinion, shouldn't really have any need to do so. But just what am I going on about then? Well, apparently Lindsay Hoyle, you might remember him, he is the Speaker of the House of Commons. He sparked fury, apparently, after splurging about £300,000 after £25,000 was spent on the Speaker of the House of Commons' latest long-haul trip. And this was apparently a journey to Malaysia in February. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the House of Commons, where as he is Speaker he surely wouldn't have any need to leave, is not in Malaysia. I'm pretty sure it's in London, which makes me wonder, why is he going over there? Anyway, he incurred a $23,264 bill for business class flights and 1,163 bills for hotels for him and his staff. But that's not it. Our generosity did not end there, apparently. The taxpayer also forked out £418 worth of meals and substance, as well as £300 on taxis and other transport once in the country. And it comes after Sir Lindsay Hoyle took a trip to Canberra in Australia in January 23, which strangely cost a little bit more. This trip actually cost us £40,599. Well, thanks Lindsay for not making it £40,600. That extra quid just helps us out so much. But anyway, altogether, since taking up his role as Speaker in November 2019, he has spent, wait for this, a whopping £324,874 on 25 non-regular voyages, the Mail Online reports. And the majority of this, more than £250,000, has also been spent over the last couple of years after COVID-19 restrictions, travel restrictions that is, were lifted. Now, if he wants to go anywhere, or indeed any other person or member of the government, why do we constantly need to pay for it? Surely, if he fancies holiday, he can pay for his bloody well own. And let's face it, I'm pretty sure that is what these is. I mean, yes, admittedly, he could dress it up saying he's doing an hour's speech or something like that. But why should we have to pay for that? I mean, the bloke is the Speaker in the House of Commons. He's got one job to do, and that is to be an impartial judge, something which John Burke, who didn't really understand, in my opinion, on what people are saying in the House of Commons for fairness, not to go on jollies in other places in the world. But just what has everyone said about it? Well, John O'Connell, the Chief Executive of the Taxpayers Alliance, said, "Clearly, weeks of dreadful headlines hasn't deterred Sir Lindsay Hoyle from tapping up the taxpayers to fund his life of luxury. The Speaker clearly has a wildly outsized view of his role, which should be focused on acting as the presiding officer of the House of Commons." And he added, his role as an ambassador of the institution is important for visiting dignitaries. But this does not require the Four Seasons foreign diplomacy for which he is now known. MPs should be making it clear to him that they expect a significant reining in of foreign travel and significant reductions in costs when travel is genuinely necessary. Either way, though, I do think Keir Starmer certainly needs to take this up. And let's face it, if you keep banging on about this £22 billion black hole, I think he might be able to save quite a bit from Sir Lindsay Hoyle's jollies, or future jollies, eh? But a spokesman for Sir Lindsay, well, he said the Speaker visited Malaysia in February to further strengthen the ties between the two Commonwealth nations. Hang on, isn't that a job for either King Charles or the Prime Minister himself, not some Speaker out of the House of Commons? But it was an opportunity, he says, to share the best practice on parliamentary governance, including Malaysia's recent introduction of PMQs and the functioning of select committees in how they scrutinise the work of government. Although, in my opinion, he could save quite a bit of money if he'd have done, I don't know, a quick Zoom call to them or something like that. Admittedly, yes, he wouldn't have been in the room, but over COVID, that's all they could do, I'm pretty much surely, eh? So I guess they could have gotten around with it that way. Or if they actually wanted us to go over there, then shouldn't they at least be paying half the bill if they wanted us over there? Admittedly, I could be wrong, but to me, that makes more sense than just us paying, surely, especially when they keep banging on about how much money we are in debt. So let me know what you think down in the comments, and click that subscribe button because I'll be back very, very soon.